My name is Deb Lopez, founder of Animal Fairy Charities and co-leader of a national grassroots campaign for animal welfare. I have loved and fostered companion animals all my life, and am now working to help others who are in the trenches every day, rescuing, caring for, and providing for animals in need. And now, Animal Fairy Charities presents Animal Advocate Television, a show designed to help inform, educate, and engage the public on animal welfare issues and provide support and recognition for those who are out there giving of themselves to make things better for our companion animals. So join us as we take you on tours of shelters and rescues right here in Wisconsin. We'll keep you up to date on legislation and laws governing animal welfare and show you ways you can get involved by fostering and adopting. We'll even have a segment for children aimed at teaching them compassion at an early age. So stay tuned and help be the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves.
Animal Advocate Television is brought to you by Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Animal Doctor, Bark and Scratch Outpost, Hawes, Humane Animal Welfare Society, and Fetch Magazine. Welcome to our 2012 premiere of Animal Advocate Television. As the founder of Animal Fairy Charities and the host and producer of this show, I get to experience some pretty amazing stories. Many of these stories have happy endings, and some not so happy. But once in a while, a story comes along that inspires us to keep fighting, to keep believing, and to never give up. One of those stories is Bruno's story. I was so touched to learn about Bruno that I wanted to interview the rescue that had taken him in. A few weeks later, I was getting ready to interview Castaway Pet Rescue when I looked over to my right and couldn't believe my eyes. They had brought Bruno with them. To see him with my own eyes and to experience this guy's enthusiasm for life despite his handicap, I decided to help spread awareness for Bruno's needed funds for his medical care and to help Bruno find his forever home. This season of Animal Advocate Television is dedicated to Bruno. Please help us help Bruno. Log on to animalfairycharities.org to learn more.
Well, I'm Dave Flagler from Milwaukee Area Domestic Animal Control Commission. I'm the new guy here on the block. I've been with the organization for about a month now. I have come to the Milwaukee area from Florida, and prior to Florida, I've had the opportunity of working animal control organizations throughout the country. I look forward to surviving a Wisconsin winter and serving the pets and people of the Milwaukee area. MADIC is a organization that was formed, I'm guessing about 1999, when the local Humane Society made the decision that they no longer wanted to provide animal control services. And so all of the jurisdictions came together to provide a consolidated animal control program that served the 19 jurisdictions in Milwaukee County. This was actually a pretty clever idea on their part because of the tremendous cost savings. Instead of having 19 different animal shelters and having the staff of each jurisdiction, that by combining their resources that they were actually able to provide animal control program and sheltering at a much reduced rate. Anyone in the Milwaukee County area lose a pet, the first place they should come is down to the animal shelter here. That this is the most likely place that your pet will show up. The state of Wisconsin gives people a generous length of time to look for their lost pet, 7 days. But I wouldn't wait till the 7th day to begin looking for my lost pet. You need to immediately come down, look in person. If you find it inconvenient to come in on day 1 or 2, that animals are available on a website, Pet Harbor, where our animal inventory is available to the public. But again, you know, don't trust a picture of your animal, don't trust a description of your animal. That sometimes, you know, that the best way to determine if your animal is at the shelter is that you come down in person and look for your lost family member.
Dogs' paws are always exposed to the surfaces they walk and run on, temperature extremes, salt, oils, lawn chemicals, and more on our daily walks. This can take a toll on their feet and cause discomfort. Here are some tips to keep your dog's feet healthy. The first step is keeping your dog's feet clean. This is as easy as a quick foot bath once a week, after a trip to the dog park, or after a walk on salt-covered sidewalks. You'll need 2 buckets of slightly warm water and a soft towel. Just add a small amount of a natural dog shampoo to 1 bucket to soak and gently wash each paw. Use the other bucket to thoroughly rinse. Gently dry with a towel. One way to protect and condition paws is to apply a conditioning product. Products such as Musher's Secret, coconut oil, or Dr. Rose's Remedy salve rubbed onto the pads and between the toes protects the paw from salt and snow buildup. Boots provide a great protection in winter on long hikes over rugged terrain. Dogs who don't like a heavier boot may easily accept Paw's reusable and disposable boots that allow the dog to feel the ground easily. Keeping nails trim and paws clean and protected helps keep your canine companion healthy and happy. Let Bark and Scratch Outpost help you find the right paw products for your dog.
Our friendly staff is available 7 days a week to show you a variety of local and national brand pet foods. Be sure to visit our freezer area for a large selection of diets and bones. Bark and Scratch Outpost, 5835 West Blue Mound Road. Leashed pets are always welcome. At Bark and Scratch Outpost, we think outside the bag.
Hi, I'm Lori Minetti. We, as a compassionate nation, can no longer look the other way when it comes to our abandoned, abused, or neglected animal companions. It's time for us to step up and be the strength and the voice for those who cannot speak for themselves. You can be that voice through your tax-deductible donation to Animal Fairy Charities, an organization dedicated to raising and distributing funds to other nonprofit animal welfare groups. Log on to animalfairycharities.org or call 262-989-0604.
Today's show is brought to you by Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Animal Doctor, Bark and Scratch Outpost, Hawes Humane Animal Welfare Society, and Fetch Magazine. And now a word from our sponsors.
I felt that there was a great need for not only emergency and critical care, but referral work as surgery, internal medicine, critical care medicine, something that was open 24/7. And I was very excited to come down here, open up a new hospital, and bring this type of care to the Milwaukee area. Also, there's nobody in this area that sees exotic pets. So that was another thing that was going to be one of my passions of providing for the Milwaukee area.
Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Mecca.
Got pet nutrition? We do. You are what you eat. The same is true for your pet. We offer a large variety of local and national brands of organic and natural pet foods. Benefits of feeding a natural pet food are less shedding, less stool, and less illness. A locally produced natural dog food is 40 pounds, $26.99. Our helpful staff is available 7 days a week. Bark and Scratch Outpost voted Best of Milwaukee, Shepherd Express 2008, MilwaukeePetFood.com. Grooming on site.
The Humane Animal Welfare Society of Waukesha is so much more than a shelter. Our adoption staff, animal caregivers, and behavior department ensure the best possible adoptive companion. Our spay-neuter programs actively combat pet overpopulation in our area, and our animal rescue team safely returns lost pets back home. Hawes does one-on-one consultations, holds a variety of training classes and seminars, and even hosts camps for kids. Our shelter is and always has been open admissions and full service, providing resources for pets and their people for a happy lifetime together. Hawes, we're building a society that's humane.
Welcome. I am Dr. Jody, a small animal veterinarian who has been practicing in southeastern Wisconsin for 23 years. My career took a turn toward the unique and gratifying when I learned about holistic pet care. It has become my mission to enlighten and educate colleagues and fellow pet lovers as to the necessity for integrated, more natural dog and cat health care. In this segment, we will shine the spotlight on the importance of the part of a doctor's creed which states, "Do no harm." Many conventional medications are harmful if used improperly or excessively. The Center for Disease Control warns of antibiotic resistance. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, NSAIDs, come with warnings of potential gastrointestinal ulceration, liver or kidney damage, or irreversible dry eye. Spot-on flea and tick preventatives can be carcinogenic. Even vaccinations can cause serious side effects such as immune-mediated thrombocytopenia, vaccine site neoplasia, or anaphylaxis. Rare side effects do not seem so uncommon when they occur in your own pet. There are safer and effective alternatives to these products. Essential oils can be used for their antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties via diffusion, topically, and sometimes orally in our pets. One blend has successfully treated cats with chronic sinusitis and another for chronic constipation. Oils and herbals can replace NSAIDs for pain and swelling. Pet guardians praise the effectiveness of certain essential oil sprays in repelling ticks up north and fleas down south. A titer is a blood test that can measure the level of antibody protection which a pet has developed in response to previous vaccinations. We have learned that these levels can be extremely low or high and may last extremely long, many years, after basic kitten or puppy vaccines. It is not worth the risk to repeatedly vaccinate when it is unnecessary. Why gamble with the unknown when titer testing is a useful, readily available measuring tool?
I have 3 dogs right now. Our oldest is Todd, this little guy sitting on my lap. He's a miniature Chihuahua. We've had him for a while now. He's almost 6, so he's a great little guy. And then we have a 5-year-old Belgian Malinois named Begin, and she's been had a lot of training in obedience and actually protection, and so she's a pretty fun dog to have. And then our dog that's 4 years old, his name's Carl. He's a German Shepherd. It's just just a big guy, the biggest one of all of them. He just kind of loafs around the house, and he's kind of our goofy dog. I think dogs are man's best friend just because they find a way to really brighten anyone's day, regardless of how your day is going. They're always there for you regardless. They don't have the ups and downs I feel like that we as humans do. And so maybe, you know, I think we can learn a little bit from them, and they have a lifestyle that they just want to hang out and see everybody and make sure everyone feels happy, and they greet them and right when you walk in the door. So I think it's a natural relationship. I had a bunch of hamsters growing up. When I was young, for a long time, I had multiple fish, and then 3rd grade we actually got a golden retriever. We named him Griffey after Ken Griffey Jr., the baseball player, and he was an awesome family pet for us. I have 2 older brothers, so he was great to us, and he actually just passed away about 2 or 3 years ago. There's a million different stories I could tell about just my 3 dogs we have in the house right now. But yeah, especially my hamsters growing up as a kid, they always found a way to get loose, get out of their little aquariums we would have them in, their little cages, and we'd be finding them all throughout the house. But we always seem to find them. But with my 3 dogs now, there's always something going on in the house. They seem to do really well. They don't really chew on anything or do anything bad, but they'll let you know they're there if you're ignoring them. The bond between pets and humans, I think, is something that's, if anyone that's never had a pet needs to, I think I would definitely tell them, give it a shot, give it a try, because if you find the right pet, it's amazing. Dogs, cats, whatever you want, whatever animal that is, when you find that right pet for you to match up with the humans, it seems that it's just a really natural relationship, and it's just something that I've been really fortunate to always have great animals, and I plan on having animals for the rest of my life. Through Purina, we did this contest called the Big Guy Small Dog campaign, and basically they wanted guys, big guys, didn't really have to be a big guy, but they were trying to change the stereotypes of big guys owning small dogs. They just didn't want people to think that only people like Paris Hilton could have small dogs, and they wanted guys to step out of the shadows and take pride in owning these small dogs. So we got involved with them, and people sent in pictures with themselves with their dog, and then short essays of what their dog meant to them, and then they narrowed it down to 30 finalists, and then my wife and Laura and I went through all the essays and pictures and picked the final 11 that got on a calendar with Todd and myself. I would definitely tell my daughter and any future kids we have to find whatever animal that is, to find one and really see what kind of relationship you can have with them, because my little daughter is only one right now, but she loves our dog. She says dog, that's one of her first words, and she just, whenever they walk in, she lights up, and she's always crawling and chasing them all around, chasing this little guy around all the time, trying to find them and pet them, and it just seems very fun for her, and I don't think there's any chance she's going to be scared of dogs when she grows up. For the last couple of years, my wife Laura and I have been involved in a dog walk here in Green Bay, where there's 500, maybe 1,000 dogs show up, and you walk a 5K through a park, and it's fun to see all the dogs get together. They have a bunch of events for people and the dogs, and then all the money raised goes to actually no-kill shelters around the state. So it's a great thing. I think it's fun not only to take part in it, but it's great to raise money for those shelters, because they're overwhelmed with dogs, I think, and the people working there are just they're amazing. They just want to take care of these helpless dogs and find them good homes.
Our loyal companion animals provide us with unconditional love, yet many of them end up abandoned. The lucky ones end up in shelters and rescues with a second chance for a new life. Fortunately, there are people out there willing to give their time, love, and resources to help give back to our animal companions. But the costs for food, shelter, medical, or even transportation to care for these animals can be staggering. Please log on to animalfairycharities.org or call today 262-989-0604 and give something back to those who give so much.
Rocks Positive Canine Training is a humane canine training facility offering training for all dogs regardless of breed or behavior problems. Trainer Frank Allison specializes in the badly behaved dog, including but not limited to aggressive and antisocial issues. Rocks Positive Canine Training offers private and group lessons to accommodate your schedule. If you're looking for a trainer for your dog, look to Rocks Positive Canine Training, 262-662-4160.
Are you looking for that special companion? Stop in at Secondhand Purrs, where we can match up your needs perfectly. We're a cat rescue dedicated to the rehoming of abandoned or unwanted cats. We have a wide variety to choose from: babies, young adults, and seniors. Come in and spend some time selecting your new family member, or visit our website at secondhandpurrs.org. We are continually taking in new cats that need a loving home like yours. Come and visit us today.
Your dog is your companion, your work partner, your exercise buddy. Your dog makes you laugh and leaves you astounded at their athletic abilities. In fact, your dog means just about everything to you. So whether you have puppies or senior dogs, Peggy Morsch Life Photography knows your dog is special. It's only the best for your dog. Peggy Morsch, Life Photography.
Hi, my name is Dr. Claudine McAuliffe, and I'm the manager of the behavior department here at Hawes. I brought with me today my dog Diamond. Diamond is a 12-and-a-half-year-old cattle dog mix, and she's got a lot of health issues at this point. She's got arthritis in all of her legs, and she has elbow dysplasia in the front, and she does a lot of itching also. So I use a lot of Tellington Touch to help her feel better and get her through the days and keep her walking, etc. So I want to tell you a little bit about Tellington Touch to start out with. It's an internationally recognized method of teaching dogs, and it was developed by Linda Tellington Jones. So I'd like to show you a few things today. Putting on a body wrap is really, really easy. You start out just by putting the middle point of the wrap around the chest like that, and then I'm going to cross it over the shoulders like that, and then I wrap the ends around the dog. So I have two crosses, one at the shoulders and one under the tummy, and then this string helps secure the wrap on the dog, and that is a body wrap. So many dogs, when you put these on them, they'll lay down, they'll become much calmer. Now there we go. Another Tellington Touch technique that's really handy for lots of situations whenever an animal is frightened or injured or unsettled in any way is ear slides. And with ear slides, all we do is put our thumb on top of the ear and the rest of our fingers below the ear, and we simply slide from the base out to the tip. And we want to make sure that we cover the entire surface of the ear with these nice long slides. So I'm sliding and rolling my thumb right down to the end of the ear. Very, very nice. That's a girl.
We're here today in Cascade, Wisconsin at Gentle Hands Animal Rescue and Rehabilitation. Joining us is Christina Bludow and Bruce. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you as well.
Tell us about your place here.
Well, we have been here since 2004. I've been doing animal rescue all my life. My husband and I, when we met, we started helping out other rescues, doing volunteer work, and so what we wanted to do is start our own rescue for large and small animals and make it a home for them. So especially for some of the animals that are elderly or maybe are medically challenged, they have a home to stay at if they have to and if they can't be adopted out.
Well, now, large and small animals, the term covers a lot. Because you took me on a tour and I was able to see a lot more than I thought I would.
Yes.
You have peacocks, you have the small, are they pigs?
Yes.
Pot-belly pigs,
yes.
Is that what they are?
Yes.
So you have the knowledge to care for all these animals. It must require a lot of work and a lot of donations.
Yes, and in the last few years the donations have dwindled quite a bit, and it's been rough. My husband and I both work full-time jobs as well as take care of the animals, and any of our funding has to come from the public. So basically all our money goes to the animals that we make, and like I said, the last few years have been tough.
Do you have volunteers, people that help you?
We do. Friends, family, outside people who like to come in and work with the animals, help feed. It's a huge help to us. We do have a website. It's gentlehandsanimalrescue.org. And we're hoping to put any adoptable animals up there, along with hopefully we can generate some donations through the website as well.
Today we're going to talk about what a veterinary specialist is. Right now the American Veterinary Board recognizes about 20 different specialties, and it's anywhere from anesthesiology, behavior medicine, critical care, dermatology, all the way up to doctors that specialize in just zoo animals. And so what we're doing here at Mecca is we have a variety of specialists, and when Dr. Lichtenberger started this clinic, she started with herself. She's an emergency and critical care specialist, and what that means is that we like to help treat animals who have immediate needs for medical care. Trauma, they're very metabolically ill, and we like to fix them and get them out the door on a quick basis. And then if they need more extended long-term care, they usually go out to their GP, their regular veterinarian, or we will also have a service here starting very soon where they can see an internal medicine specialist if they have a metabolic problem that needs prolonged care. So sometimes months and sometimes years. For example, animal with diabetes or some chronic inflammatory diseases, they would see an internal medicine specialist.
Hi, I'm Lori Minetti. Your support through a tax-deductible donation makes it possible for Animal Fairy Charities to help save animals in need by supporting the wonderful people who are working day in and day out to provide shelter, food, and care for these animals, largely out of their own pockets. Please help us help them by calling today, 262-989-0604, or visit our website for more information at animalfairycharities.org.
Today's show is brought to you by Milwaukee Emergency Center for Animals, Animal Doctor, Bark and Scratch Outpost, Hawes Humane Animal Welfare Society, and Fetch Magazine.